Good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Dead Tom. I'm here at Missoula Public Library's Minecraft server. I'm hanging out on the beach. It's a lovely day. You can see the octopi are frolicking in the background there, and I think there's also some cows wandering about. I'm going to show you a few examples of the new shop plugin that I have installed on the server. Up until now, we've been using the old tried and true sign plugin for making shops and buying and selling and trading things, and that works great, except that it's not terribly aesthetically pleasing. So I decided to look for a good chest shop plugin, and I found one a few days ago, and I've been tinkering with it, and I've got it installed, and everything is working wonderfully. So I'm going to show you just the basics of how that works. So let's have a look at that. First, let's go over here where I got a couple of examples set up just so you can see what these look like. We've got some different options. Right now they're set up to just show the bobbing, rotating displays there, but we can change those. So let's make this one a display case, and we'll make this one, come on, that's what we want right there. So that one just kind of hangs there, doesn't really do much. And here's the default one. And then we have the one where it just says Iron Door 1. And it doesn't have the bobbing or any kind of, excuse me, getting over a cold here. It doesn't have any kind of entity hanging out on top of the chest. So I'm going to show you how to make these. So let's go over here, and the first thing that you need to make a shop is, of course, the chest, a sign, and whatever item it is that you want to sell. So let's grab our chest, and we're going to put that right there. We're going to take our sign, shift click. So the first thing we got to do is put the word shop in brackets at the top of the sign. That gets the attention of the shop plugin. And then we got to specify how many we're selling at a time. We're going to make an iron axe shop, and that's going to sell one axe at a time. So we're going to do selling :1. We're going to sell those for $100, which is the virtual currency on our server. This plugin does have a whole bunch of other features. It allows you to do different types of currency, and also using items in game like emeralds and bones or whatever. But I just went with the dollar. And I'm not going to go into detail about the more advanced features. I'm just going to show you the basics here. So the last thing we're going to put here is the word sell at the bottom of the sign. Okay, so we have all of our transaction information there, right? But we haven't told the shop what it is that we're going to sell. So we're going to pick up an axe and walk up and hit that sign with the axe. And there we go. Our shop is almost ready to go. And of course we can right click on the sign to change this around. We'll leave it there for now. So normally what I would do is I would have to actually open the chest, just like any other chest, right? And I would drag my axes, however many I have to sell, into the chest, and that would replenish the inventory. But I'm not going to do that, and I'll explain why. It's so that I can show you what happens when there's an empty chest or when you run out of inventory. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But let's do another one here. And this is going to be an example of a chest where you're selling multiple items. So let's put a chest down. We'll make our sign, shop. And what I meant by multiple items is we're selling them in bunches, rather. It's still a shop that sells one item, but we're selling them in bunches of 10. We're going to do torches this time. So we're going to do selling, :. We're going to sell them in bunches of 10. And we're going to sell those bunches for $20 a piece. Sell at the bottom. Pick up our torches. Whoa, wrong thing. There we go. Smack the sign. Walk up to the chest. Put the torches in. Now this shop is ready to go. All right. And it's going to sell those torches 10 at a time for $20. There's one other kind of chest I want to show you, one other kind of chest shop, and that is a buy chest. So let's say that I want rails, okay? And I don't have any rails, but I want to see if any other players would consider selling them to me. So same type of deal. Put a sign on there. Shop in brackets at the top. This time I'm going to put buying, and I'm going to buy them one at a time for 20 bucks a piece. That's what I'm willing to pay for each rail, okay? And again, instead of putting sell, we put buy down here. And like I said before, I'm just going over the basics. You're probably thinking it's a little redundant having the buying in the second line and then buy in the fourth line. But that's because there are a lot of different options, and those two lines do matter depending on what you want to do with your shop. If you look in the description to this video, you'll see a link to a video made by the developer of this plugin, and he goes into a lot of detail about all the different options. I'm not going to bother. If you're interested in those things, by all means, go check that out. So back to our buy shop here. So again, I don't have any rails, right? But setting up a buy shop temporarily gives me access to the creative inventory. So I can go in here, grab a rail, take that out here, drop it any old place. Oh, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Come on. Oh, you know why? Because I'm already in creative mode. Alright, let's try this again. Empty hand. Click on my sign. There we go. That's what we want. So now I'm setting up a shop where I am buying one rail for $20, right? And as many as those as somebody wants to sell me. So what I'm going to do, so you can see what this looks like from the customer side, is I'm going to log out. I'm going to log back in with a different account. And I'm going to show you how this works as a customer. I'll be right back. And we're back. This time I am logged in to my son's account, just so I can show you what this looks like as a different player walking up to someone else's shop. So there's a couple of different options. I'll go up to the axe shop here. If I want to get the details of this shop, a little more information than what I'm seeing on the sign here, I can right-click on the chest, okay? And I got this little dialogue here. You can buy one iron axe from this shop for $100. That is $100 per iron axe. This shop is currently able to provide 0 more transactions. And the reason that it says 0 more transactions is because I didn't put any axes in this chest, right? The inventory is empty. And that's what it's going to look like if, that's what you're going to see if you set up a chest and everything gets sold. It's going to have 0 inventory. You're going to have to put more in it. So let's see. Let's go over to this one. Oh yeah, just to show you what it looks like. If I try to buy something from this one and there's no inventory, I right-click on the sign, and I got nothing. I got a little message that says this shop is out of stock, right? Come over here to the torch shop. Come on, right back there. Okay, and I'm doing this on my computer at work, which is not terribly beefy, so the video is just a tad choppy. But anyway, you can see what's happening here. So I'll right-click on the chest, and there it is. You can buy 10 torches from this shop for $20. That is $2 per torch. Shop is currently able to provide 6 more transactions. Now, notice, if you were watching earlier, I put a full stack of 64 torches into this shop. But since I'm selling them in bunches of 10, that means I can only sell 6 more bunches, right? Because that's 60. So there will be 4 left when it says there are 0 more transactions. There's still going to be 4 in there. They just can't be sold because I'm selling them in bunches of 10. So to buy them, I just right-click on the sign. There you go. You bought 10 torches from Dead Tom for $20. If I check my balance, gotta type it right. There we go. I have $1,096. So let's buy a few of these. Whoa, and see, I bought them all. Used the whole thing up. Go to balance. There we go, $9.96. So let's say that I like this deal here. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll sell some of my rails for 20 bucks, right? So I will, again, you can always, I meant to show you this. You can right-click on the chest. You get your details there. You can sell 1 rail to the shop for 20 bucks. That's $20 per rail. And I can just start hitting this sign and sell these things to make all the money I want as long as I've got rails to sell. Let's check my balance. $1,356, right? And I can just make all kinds of money doing that. So that's the basics. That's all there is as far as what pertains to Missoula Public Library's Minecraft server. There are other options as bartering, and then there's some admin and mod options that go into different things you can do with the signs. So like I said, go ahead and check out that link so you can see all those details. I'm just going over the basics. I hope that you guys enjoy this plugin. I'm going to keep the sign plugin around as well, so you guys can continue to use the signs if you'd rather do that. The one advantage that the sign has over the chest shops is that they take up a lot less space. The sign, you can do, you can put multiple signs in a column on a wall, whereas a chest, you're taking up a lot more space and you're a lot more restricted there. But the chests certainly do look a lot nicer, I think. So that's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoy this plugin. Thanks for watching.